New week brings new events, and this week we have the start of an X-Man in space. We have Quack Fu, which is the main week-long milestone, even sorry. And we have Crimson Storm, the Alliance event. And if you want to know how we're going to crush these free to play, then join me in this video. All right, so first off, we're going to take a look at the Alliance event, Crimson Storm. In this event, you are going to be playing raid battles. You're going to be earning allied supply 7 orb fragments from the daily free claim, and you're going to be earning milestone points from the Chaotic Storm raid node. And I just want to say this is a really simple Alliance event. Not much needed math-wise to go into this. Your known free-to-play total will be 619,000 points. That's as long as your alliance is fully engaged. And your to-do list this week is each alliance member needs to do 11 raid battles per day. And as many of those in their Chaotic Storm raid nodes as possible. And you're going to want to go to the website to collect your daily free claim. I'm going to leave a link to that one down below in the description. So it's breaking down like this, basically. We have the raid battles needed for limit of 1,500 with your 24 members in your alliance. That is going to give you 63 raid battles per alliance member. This is a 6-day event, so it is 10.4 battles per day. Obviously, you can't do 10.4 per day. So it's going to be 11 battles per day, and that'll give you your 300,000 points, that is available from that. That's that points limit. Our allied supply 7 orb fragments are the same as we have had before with the allied supply 6 orb fragments, so we're getting 1,000 fragments a day from the daily free claim. That's going to get you 144,000 points. And your raid nodes, this is basically it. So your Chaotic Storm milestone points per side, you're getting 200 per node on the base difficulty and 2,500 points per node on the boss nodes for the tech section, the bio section, the mystic section, and the mutant section. For some obscure reason, the skill section is worth more, probably because of the vigilante team. But we don't need to do this. 400 energy between one side, so that's 10 attacks per person, will get you all the points here, and in total 281,400 points, which is more than what we can actually earn of the 175,000. So this is not an event to sweat at. Very simple alliance event, guys. So just go have at it, get some free stuff. This is the event that I want you all to be aware of, though. Quack Fu. That's right. We've got another Howard the Duck event, and there is another 100 shards for Howard in this event. And this event is very simple to do, as we explained on Friday. And if you want to sort of max out your energy spending with the 50s, your known free-to-play total is 121,024 points. So that will get you all the Howard the Duck shards. And the reason why I say this is because the event is actually different to what was advertised on the blog. You'll see here milestone 17 does get you 117,000 points, which we're way over. Does get you those 35 extra Howard the Duck shards and 750 L4 training modules. But is this worth your time and effort? Well, if you haven't unlocked Howard yet, quite possibly yes. The 750 training modules are very nice. The big push here, though, is this next milestone, milestone 18, and seen a lot of people talk about this. 625,000 X coins here. Now that sounds like a lot. We're going to take a look at that a little bit more detail, though. So if you want those 100 Howard the Duck shards and the 750 L4 training modules, what are you going to need to do? Well, you're going to need to do the following. You're going to need to use one Night Stalker character 5 times in raids at gear tier 19. And one Night Stalker character 5 times in raids at 7 yellow stars. That's it. It sounds really hard. when they put it up there, but it really isn't. One character at G19, one character at 7 yellow stars. That can even be the reworked characters like Agatha and Moon Knight. Use an Orcus character 5 times in raids at gear tier 19. Not a problem. Use an Orcus character 5 times in raids at 7 yellow stars. Again, just one character needs to meet that requisite and do that 5 times throughout this week. Once a day, even less than that. And you can get there with this. You're going to want to spend 4 50 core refreshes per day on campaign energy. And you're going to want to go to the web store to collect your daily free claim. Again, I leave a link to that in the description down below. It is a lot lower this time than we have generally had it though. And for those of you interested, here's the breakdown. So our energy to points ratio is 4:1. So if you do your 450 core refreshes, you're going to get 31,024 points coming from your campaign energy. You're going to get all those points from the Night Stalkers and the Orcus, and then you're going to get the 2,100 points from the daily free claim. But I'm here to tell you that's not what I'm going to do, and here's why. So my to-do list is going to be to use a Night Stalker character 5 times in raids at G19. Use a Night Stalker character 5 times in raids at 7 yellow stars. Use an Orcus character 5 times in raids at G19. Use an Orcus character 5 times in raids at 7 yellow stars. I'm going to go to the website and collect my daily free claim. And all I'm going to do this week is spend 600 energy per day on campaign energy. Now, why that 600 energy? Well, that's because that is what you need to do the optional part of the strike pass, which we have just had reset. Now, my strategy total is going to give me 108,900 points. That is going to get me 65 Howard the Duck shards and 650,000 X coins, which is roughly, well, which is 52 gear tier 20 pieces. And to break down the math on what I'm going to do here, so my energy per day is 600. That is 7 days of the event. I've actually got 8 days, so I can eke a little bit more out of this because I didn't do my energy spending before the reset of the event. So I've effectively got 8 days worth of energy spending here. That gives me 16,800 points. I get all my points for my Night Stalkers and my Orcus. I get my daily free claim. But what I'm doing during this event, I am still doing my 450 core refreshes of campaign energy, but I am saving that energy. And over the course of this week, I'm going to save 1,828 energy by doing this strategy. And what I'm going to miss out on, if I was to push a bit further, if I was to use up some stuff, if I was to push, I could get down to milestone 18, but I'm going to miss out on 625,000 X coins, which is effectively 50 G20 minis from the X coin store. But let's just have a look at the leaderboard that's just gone from the Legend Continues. And we know that these leaderboards are going to come back every 2 weeks because that is the cadence for this. Well, 50 G20 minis is the same equivalent of getting within the top 10,000 of the G20 leaderboards that are running at current. And I would rather save my energy and be able to push myself up further and further and further again, so that I'm actually going to probably double my investment on these G20 minis on the next leaderboard. If you want to do that, then feel free to follow my advice. But either way, please, please, please do not fall into the trap of overspending your resources. And that's it for this week's event video, guys. You can see here that I have already started this event. I've got 47,700 points already totaled into Quack Fu. My alliance is already bombing along in the Crimson Storm raid, and we are already doing fairly well for the X-Man in space. Why don't you let me know in the comments down below how you're doing so far in this event? Are you going to take it easy? Are you going to push hard to get those extra hard deduct shards, or even push even harder to get those X coins? Don't forget, if this video has been of any help to you, consider giving it a like, subscribe to the channel for more Marvel Strike Force content, and until next time, everyone, stay positive.